Some real shit.
My down low ex that I had in 2022.
Down low? As in zesty?
Zesty.
Oh my goodness.
That was the most traumatizing relationship I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, he's sharing you with men and women. So what made you say it if you ain't really like him like that?
It was an abusive relationship. I meant that shit though.
You'll never go back to that though.
Hell no.
How long y'all together?
No. Almost a year, like 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
that was
short.
like, yeah, those were like my only 2 relationships that I actually quantify as like an actual.
The actual relationship. Yeah, that's true. So you can't even. And the first guy, the 17-year-old, you still catch feelings? You still think about him like to this day? Like you be popping up in your head when you with your sugar daddies?
Yeah.
Damn, where he at? Where is he? Where he at now?
He got kids now and shit. He's fucking back in Michigan. And
he married?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't keep up with him.
But he got like a family, a whole unit.
I guess so.
Damn, but you do think about him though.
Yeah, unfortunately, he comes to my dreams. I don't actively try
Oh
to. Think
wow,
about
so you
him.
really think about? No, you really think about him.
Yeah,
you sleep and think about him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, honestly.
Damn.
That's one of the things I wish I didn't dream about.
That's one of the guys. So that's basically one of the guys that got away.
Well, we broke up the day before my mom died. I found out he cheated on me the day before my mom died. So the trauma of all that weekend
altogether
was horrible. So it's all tied in. That PTSD.
So basically, what age did your mother pass away?
I was 22 or 23.
So basically, you like raising yourself basically throughout life.
Yeah, she told me she couldn't be my mom at 16. I didn't talk to her the last year of her life and shit. She let me go at 16.
Why? What do you mean she let you go? She gave you what? Like,
I had been trying to let myself go since fucking 14 and fucking been in and out of court trying to emancipate myself, but it just wasn't working. And she was on probation, got caught with some shit, and she knew they were coming to pick her up the next morning, and I didn't know that. And we had this evicted ass house, and she took me, and she was like, I have to. She was like, I know you can do this, and you've been trying. She was like, I can't be your mom.
Just like that?
Yeah.
To your face?
And I said, thank you so fucking much for finally fucking admitting that shit, because I've been through this shit.
You were crying when she said that?
I was happy as fuck.
Oh, you were happy?
I was crying.
Joy.
Happy.
Tears of joy.
So happy, yes. She let me spread my wings and fly.
And you grew up.
And she had a lot of problems. Children of drug addicts know this. Like, your parents don't love themselves, regardless of how much they love you, so that, they never could fully express the things they want to express because of the lack of love for themselves. So her doing that was actually one of the best things that was so selfless.
Let you spread your wings. You ever contemplated, like, I don't know if I can say it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
At what age did you first start getting them books?
12.
Are you serious?
Yes.
In junior high school? Like, what was the breaking point?
My mom was on heroin and shit.
And you used to see her doing it with your own eyes?
I used to see the heroin. Yeah, I used to start taking her pills. She was a mail lady. And we used to have bonfires of the stolen mail. She would take the prescriptions, the birthday cards, the Christmas cards with money in it. Fucking tubs of stolen mail. Jackson, Michigan, I'm sorry. Napoleon, Michigan, she took it.
Past the statute of limitation.
Well, she's dead now, so you can't do shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
But, so, yeah, we used to have bonfires and shit, and there would just be heroin upstairs, and there would be tubs of pill bottles she had stolen from the the mailed pharmaceutical prescriptions and shit. I would steal that shit, and yeah, I had been wanting to.
So you ever?
My life was falling apart early.
Like what age?
Constantly.
12 or younger than that?
Well, when I was 2 years old, they found me digging through trash cans looking for food, so pretty much my life's just been real hard.
Especially at a young age, that sticks with kids.
Man, no, it's been a lot. That's with mental health. You have to become your own parent,
Especially if you didn't have support.
Trauma, that child is still in you, and you have to parent that child because it's not anybody else's fault anymore. It's your responsibility to heal that shit.
And you'd have had a support system that made it even harder. You have to figure it out yourself.
Very hard. So yes, I contemplated that shit.
So you had like a pill bottle, you had like a gun or something, like what was the method? Like what were you thinking?
I wanted to jump off a building, but I honestly just always try to avoid ever actually doing anything. I don't want to die. I really don't. But those feelings can become very overwhelming. But I always remembered my dreams, so I never got too far into it.
And that keeps you pushing and wanting to move forward.
Yes.
Nah, that's good. I'm glad you didn't, because you wouldn't be here right now. So
I know.
I don't think it's worth it, because it could always get better. The rain always stops at some point.
Yeah,
If you're doing
the
bad,
sun always comes.
the only way you could go from down is up. Like you're not just gonna stay fucked up in life. Like,
Exactly.
that's how I look at it. I don't think it's ever worth for anybody to do that.
And if you, like, honestly, the way I feel, like, if I do want to do it, like, let me fucking ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Like, let me see how far I can push this shit until I really had enough. But honestly, like, I don't feel like that's ever going to be the case. I think I'm going to really make it to the end, genuinely.
We all gonna go one day. No need to rush it.
Exactly.